Hello one and all. Gosh, that's not much of a break, is it, between our HIIT class and our Pilates for all. Time to wipe the sweat away. I hope you've all had a drink. Make sure I've got my drink here actually. Keep topping up your water, little sips. Because honestly, dehydration, you get those dry lips and your headaches and things, so it's always worth keeping hydrated, especially on a morning class. So if you got up this morning and you had like a coffee or a tea, and then maybe that's it, especially if those are caffeinated drinks, you've actually not hydrated your body at all this morning. So always have a glass of water first thing. Try and have decaf sometimes if you can, or have an alternative, maybe like a, kind of mint tea or something like that. Something to hydrate, get you going in the mornings. So we're going to start in a second. I've got my cushion with me, I've got my band, and I've also got my hand weights. Although I have to say I'm not planning on using those, but you can. So if you want to work harder in this class, use your hand weights in a bit. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Right, good, well welcome everybody. We're going to get going. First of all, we're going to start, for a weird change, kneeling. Now, some people can't kneel. So when you try and do this, your feet just won't do it. You end up kind of like this. If that's you, you could stay here, but that's going to hurt your toes eventually. So you're better sitting on your bottom. Everybody else you can, sitting, kneeling. Okay, shoulders back. So same postural rules apply as always. Stomach muscles for the good morning, everybody. Amber, you're back. Oh, that was quick. You must have been on an early shift. Morning, Carolyn. Morning, Alison. Everybody else is back. Hello, 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 hello. Still very hot. Yeah, me too. Okay, so let's get going, everybody. Big breath in. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale. As you exhale, engage your stomach muscle, draw up your pelvic floor. And we're going to start with a little side bend. So side to side, keep your weight very firmly on your heels. If you're sitting on your bottom, you could have your legs crossed, or you could sit with your legs out. You could even do this standing or on a chair if you wanted to. So I'm going side to side, and this time I'm going to go and stay there. So stay there. Bring your hand over and stretch. Keep pushing your bottom onto your heels, everybody, so you don't end up leaning. Keep your bum down. Lovely big stretch. Good, and we're going to go the other way. So same thing, tummy on, stretching that arm over. Imagine a giant elastic band from your elbow down to the top of your hip. So you're trying to lengthen that elastic band. Oh, super. Bring yourselves up into the center, and our usual rotation, we know this rotation, don't we? So sitting on your haunches, your feet might go numb. We're going to move out any second now. So if you can bear it another 2 seconds. Good. We're going to go onto our hands and knees now. So I'm just going to turn sideways. Onto your hands and knees. Get my cushion out of the way. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Breath in. Arch your back up into a cat stretch. Oh. Then back down through neutral and on through to cow. And again, up you come, up through neutral, up through to cat stretch. Push your shoulders, your spine up, tuck your chin in, back to neutral, back through down to cow, and back to that middle position again. Well done. Okay, we're going to stay in this position for a little bit. Tummy muscles pulled in nice and hard. I just want a little tap forward, one at a time with those hands. Now those of you who are more experienced, you can be getting your arm up higher, but it's absolutely fine to keep it low. The focus on this, everyone, this is a classic Pilates move. The focus is not your hand. The focus is your back and stomach. So pull your tummy up and in, draw up your pelvic floor when you breathe out. So we're trying to keep a very stable back. One more. Good. Now we're going to do the same things with the legs. So a little tap behind, cushion's in the way, get away. And the other one, little tap behind, little tap. So you'll probably notice you're getting more movement. I can notice that when I lift my left leg, the pressure onto my left hand increases. It's because you've suddenly made yourself into a three-legged table, haven't you? So what I want you to try to do is slow this down. Try and avoid too much pressure movement between the two hands. You're going to get some, so don't stress out, but try and get minimal. 2 more. One more. Probably your wrists need a little bit of a rest. So just give them a little shake out. And we're back into this position again, back to our side bends. So over we go. Big stretch. Not holding it so long this time. Over the other way, big stretch. Then we're going to do our rotation. So nice and tall, twist round, and the other way. Oh, good. Giving those wrists a nice shake out because we're going back onto those hands again. If your wrists are killing you, you can try knuckles, okay, which will work for a while. Okay, so we did single arm, single leg. Guess what? You've got it. We're going to do opposite hand, opposite leg. So it's controlled. Don't be in a hurry. Now, if you're getting really uncomfortable pain through your hands, you can do it this way. It's not as effective, but you know what? It's better than not doing it at all. So that's your choice if you find your hands just won't take it. How about trying to extend a little bit more for me now? Extend. Again, think of lengthening. A lot of what we do in Pilates is kind of like gymnastics or anything other sports where you see the athletes stretching and lengthening to make the move look beautiful. And that's the same with us. I mean, we look beautiful anyway, but we'll look even more beautiful with an extension. One more. Good, we're going back to our back again. So arch your back up, into neutral, down the other one. Absolutely boiling in here now. Bring to neutral, up to that extension, down to the middle, through to cow. Good. Sit back, give your wrist a little shake out. I've just got to open this door before I just collapse in a little puddle. There. Bit of air in. I needed that. Well done. So we're back here again, guys, for one last go at this one. So over we go with a big side stretch. Back the other way. Get those tummies working. Into that central position. Rotate. And the other way. Good, wrist shake out. So we're going to just slightly change this move now. We're going to do a little bit of a cat yawning, which I don't think we've done in this class before. So with cat yawning, you're on your hands, you're on your knees. Take the hand nearest to me out to the side. Then you're going to weave it through between the other arm and knee, and you're going to pop your head on the floor. Now, I've never seen a cat yawn like this anyway. Back you come. Let's do that same thing again. Same arm. Arm comes out. Push it through. Head comes down. Lovely big twist through your middle back and shoulders. Up you come. Let's do the other arm. It comes up to horizontal. Draw it through. Pop your head down and hold it there. Use your tummy as you come back. Let's do it one more time on that side. Up you come. Through we go. Head on the floor. And bring it back. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we're going to make that slightly more difficult. Optional. If you want to watch just for a second, if you don't know it. So my hand's going to come up, but I'm going to bring it up high. It's then going to come through, and I'm going to pop my head down. That arm's extended. The other arm is going to come up straight above my head. But look, my head's on the floor. My arms are both on the floor. To get back out of it, we do that. So let's do it together. Breathe in. Arm comes up and twist it a bit further than normal. Bring it through. Slow, no hurry. Head down. Other arm extends in front. So you've got like a sort of 90-degree angle on your arms. Good. Bring that arm back in. Up you come. It's like a twister, isn't it, really? Other hand. Let's bring it up. Oh, through it goes. Pop your head on the floor. Other hand slides up above. Hold it for a second. Bring it back in. Bring yourselves back up. Sit back, give your wrists a shake out. Well done, everyone. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy at all. We're going to get back to our hands and knees again, but this time we are going to go onto our elbows. So bring yourself down onto your elbows. Okay, I want you to extend one leg out behind you. Pull in your stomach muscles. What I'm going to ask you to do is bring that leg up so it's level with your bottom and down again. Now I've got my toes pointed. It really doesn't matter what you do. Now, as we're doing this, this is going to work our core because you're not letting your back move. So don't arch your back. I want to keep your back lovely and still. And we're working to hold that core absolutely steady. Good. Stop your leg halfway up. You're going to bend your heel into your bottom, flex your foot, push your leg away. So if you're watching me on the screen, you might want to just stop for a minute and have a proper look, because it's difficult when you're in this position to look at a screen, isn't it? Good, let's do a couple more. Now you notice I'm going very slowly, not hurrying. One more. Good, let's change over to our other leg. So that leg goes out. I'm trying not to be really hunched with my shoulders. So I'm lengthening my neck. Lengthen your leg, and again, little lift, little lower. So pretend you're trying to get your toes to the other side of your living room or your bedroom, wherever you may be. Tummy muscles pulled in. Breathe. I've got some nice fresh air coming in from the garden now. Breathe. Remember what you said about stomachs pulled up? Stop your leg at the top. Bring the heel in. Point your foot as it goes away. Heel comes in. Point your foot. Heel. Point. Two more. And one more. Now this is tough. If your shoulders have been aching, don't be surprised. Mine have a bit as well. Bring yourselves back. Oh, give yourselves a little shake out. Nice work, everyone. We're going to gently roll over onto our backs. So take your time, over onto your backs. Get my drink. Oh, how's everybody doing? We all right? Good. Onto your backs and everybody. So at this point, if you want to use hand weights, pop them either side. I'm not going to use them actually because this is a lower class, but if you want to use them, you can. Okay, we've done this lots of times. We're going to do some bridge work and pelvic tilt. Starting with pelvic tilt. Breath in. Little tilt. And then release. So, it's quite tempting with this one to think it's got to be a big move. It doesn't at all. So as you do it, you're just pulling the belly in, and that movement pulls your hips in. That's it. So you pull in, and the beauty of this move is it's stretching your lower back muscles, which for lots of us get quite tight. It's strengthening the muscles across here, our transverse abdominis, don't you know? And they are fabulous muscles because they hold everything in, so we like them. And again, pelvic floor, lift it up. Good, stop it there for me. Extend one leg out, beautifully long, up to about 45 degrees. All the way down and back in. Now again, the focus is not your leg, it's here, it's your stomach. So as you move that leg, don't be tempted. I'll do it wrong now. This is temptation. So I've let my back pelvic tilt and I've brought the leg back down again. So it's tempting to do that, but I don't want you to. Pelvic tilt's a different exercise, so keep your pelvis absolutely still. And while you're doing that, all the muscles that are your stabilizing muscles that stabilize your pelvis and your spine are working, getting stronger. Good, let's do one more. Good, beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go back to our pelvic tilts, but the harder option now is to get those legs into tabletop. Relax your upper body, breathe in. Tilt and release. So you can see my legs are moving, but not much. I'm not doing this, because we used to, years gone by, we used to do that. I don't know why we did, but we realised that was fairly pointless. So now what we're doing is we're using the stomach muscle to pull the legs up. It all changes though all the time, doesn't it? Exercise advice changes and nutrition advice all the time. Tilt, release, tilt, release. 4 more. Breathe. 3 more. How about your pelvic floor? Have you remembered it? 1 more. Good. Have it on knees into chest. So 2 choices here. You can either stay with this one, yeah, which we did a minute ago, or you're going to do it this way. So you just see I've got my resting leg is actually up in the air in tabletop. You choose your position. The main thing is don't let your back move. Breathe in. So it's out in. It's hard. The lower you go with that initial move, the harder you're making it. So you might decide, instead of going low, take it about there. Yeah, it's fine. I've got cramp coming in my foot. Oh. And again, push out. Bring it up. Take it back down. Bring it in. Oh, cramp! And out. And up. And down. And in. Give your knees a hug. Oh. Crampy foot. Oh. Good, well done. Have a little rock side to side, everybody. Hurts so much cramp, doesn't it? Side to side. Good stuff. Okay. We're going to do some leg opening now. So to begin with, let's have our feet on the floor. Arms are just relaxed. Open one leg out. Bring it back in. Then the other one. Open it out. Now I've got to say, this looks like the easiest exercise on the planet. And when I was first learning it, I thought, well, that's a waste of time. Oh, no, it's not. So as you're doing that move, you are pulling in your tummy muscles. Here, pull in, hold them in till that leg comes back. Now this is a great one. It's working not only those lower abs again, but also your pelvic floor. Arms up in the air. Both arms go out, they come back. Now if you want to use hand weights, be my guest. I'm looking up at the ceiling, marveling at how clean it is. Now we don't have all the spiders everywhere. Out. Now your resting leg, guys, should be staying absolutely still. If you're not sure, have a little look. Make sure it's doing what you think it's doing. That's it, one more. Good. We're going to go back to those leg extensions. Here we go. So it's out. Up. Tummy on. Tummy on strong. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, they're getting harder. I think they're getting harder because obviously we are making these stomach muscles quite tired now. Yes. If you're getting cramped like me, you can always relax your foot or flatten your foot. Doesn't look so pretty, but it stops the cramp. Let's go for 2 more. Push out. It just makes it a bit different to me as the flat foot. And again. 1 more time. Push out. Bring it up. Take it down. Bring it in. Good. Knees in for a little hug. We're going to go to our leg opening, but this time, legs are going to be up. So just knees into chest, arms relaxed. One leg goes out. It comes in. Now, this is harder. Option to make it even harder, tabletop legs. So that means you've got those 90-degree angles on the hip and the knee. As you open your leg, are you kind of rocking? If you are, you're just being too ambitious. Don't take the legs so far. It's not a competition on how wide you can open your legs. You're confusing this with a different class altogether. Arms up in the air. Breathe. Hand weights optional. I'm pulling in my tummy, working hard to keep everything lovely and still through my back. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3 more. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Thigh muscles may be aching. Oh, so give your knees a little hug in. Maybe have a little stretch out. So I said we're going to do bridge, and we are going to do bridge, and that will help stretch these thighs. So bring those feet back in. Check you've got a gap between them, about the width of your fist. Arms are relaxed. Okay, are you ready, guys? Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Bring yourself up to your bridge. Hold it there for me. Can you lift your hips another centimetre? Oh. Tummy's in, pelvic floor drawn up. Everyone breathe in. Then roll down. Slow, slow, slow. Don't be in a hurry. All the way. Have a little rest. I'm just going to move this way a bit because I'm going to get the arms involved. And I know I'm going to wallop myself. So check you've got space above your heads, everybody. Okay, so into that bridge again. Tummy's pulled in. Pelvic tilt. Okay, so I'm focused. I've actually got my eyes shut for a minute because I'm focusing on, are my feet flat? Are my knees still? Have I got my hips lifted and my bottom squeezing? What about our friend the pelvic floor? Is that working? Arms come all the way overhead and all the way back. Don't let your bottom droop down. Now the back comes to the floor. Oh, have a little breather. It's tough. You can do it. Let's go again. Breath in, tilt, up you come. Get lovely and stable so you feel that you're not going to wobble anywhere. Arms overhead. All the way back. Excellent. And then roll down. Remember, don't hurry. Oh, to the bottom. Okay, we're going to go again. Adding into it a little bit this time. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Bring yourselves up. Now, if you're finding that height, really high position too much, just drop your bottom a bit. It's fine. Arms up. Have you got your hand weights? You can if you want to. Breathe. Okay, arms going out wide. You're going to come back in again. Can you do it one more? See if you can. Yes. Bring your arms down nice and slowly, and down we go. Whoa. And then we're going to add some leg extensions in, just to release those thighs as much as anything. Give ourselves a little bit of a change. I'd like to say a break, but it's not really a break, is it? 2 more. 1 more. Okay, let's go again. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Up we go. Hold it steady. Oh, got it here. Arms up in the air. Tummy's on all the time. Open out. Bring them back in. Open out. Bring them back in. Arms come down beside you. Roll through your spine. Not rushing, not rushing. All the way down. Yes. Extend. Bring it back in. Extend again. Super work. So just keeping your bottom only very slightly elevated this time. So pelvic tilt, tiny lift. So you're barely off the ground. I can just get my hands underneath there. Okay, so we're doing a lot more arm work. Higher option, higher hips. Okay, arms up in the air. Okay, so just this time, one arm at a time. Bring it back. Other arm. Good. One arm overhead. So I want you to look almost like kind of a machine. Your body's absolutely fixed. To the side again. The only thing that's moving is one arm at a time. That is all. One arm overhead. How about that pelvic floor and tummy muscles? Yes, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Hands come down. Roll your back down to the floor. Leg extensions. Next time when we do the arms, I'm going to mess with your brain a bit. What we're going to do, we're going to take one arm overhead and one to the side at the same time. If you find it goes to pieces, just stick with one arm going to the side and the other arm going to the side. So breath in, little tilt, low bridge, hold it. We'll do it really slowly. So one arm goes out and the other one goes overhead. Bring them both back in. Then the other way, one arm out, one arm overhead. Bring them back in. How's it going? Are we going, oh, do you know what, my brain? Now, because we're all thinking about our arms, we've probably forgotten to put our stomach muscles in, to wake that pelvic floor. 4 more. Keep focused. I'm having to really concentrate here. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Wonderful. Gently roll down through your back. That wasn't easy, was it? Give your knees a hug in for me. We're going to do a nice little bit of stretching now. So if you've got your band / tie / belt, get that because we're going to use it. Feet down to the floor. Hook your band round up behind one of your legs. And then pop your and then pop your leg up nice and straight up in the air. So now you've got it straight. Just check you really have got it straight. No knee bend. Straighten your leg through. No cheating. Breathe in. If you can, draw your leg in towards, so you kind of bring it over. So you'll see some people when they stretch, they get their leg like here, which to be honest makes me feel slightly nauseous, but you're trying to bring your leg in to stretch your hamstrings, but everything else can relax. So don't have to grind your teeth. You can relax your hips. And again, hold it there. Those of you who'd like a little bit extra, extend your other leg out, because you know what, it looks flash, doesn't it? Push through. At the beginning of the lockdown, the last lockdown at the beginning, there were loads and loads of injuries from yoga and Pilates instructors and fitness instructors from showing off. Showing off injuries, which you can imagine are quite easily gained. Leg goes down. We don't want any showing off injuries, so just be careful. Me too. Leg goes up in the air. People were trying to do Instagram posts of themselves in these bizarre positions, and in doing so, did themselves a mischief. Let's bring that leg in a bit more. Oh, breathe. Other leg, slide it away. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Lots of stretching, particularly down here, down the back of my thigh, which is what we were aiming for. Hold it there. Good work. Bring the other leg in, other one down. I'm going to do a nice big twist now. So I'd like you to take, I'm not sure which leg it looks like for you, but I'm going to put my right leg over my left. Arms out lovely and wide. Take both legs to your left. So we're going to go down until both of your feet are touching the floor. Don't worry what your right shoulder blade's doing, doesn't matter. Okay, so once you are here, I want you to try to breathe. Exhale. Now as you let the body sink, it will stretch. And it will stretch in some funny old places. Option to make it a bit more intense, look to your right hand. Maybe even shuffle your shoulders slightly so your shoulder blades are a bit flatter to the floor. I've got a nice view of the trees. No leaves yet, but it's not long. Spring is very much here, isn't it, guys? Exhale. Unclench those thighs. Breathe. Good work. Okay, we're going to come out of this position. Do it slowly, nice and gently. Don't be in a rush. Oh, give your knees a hug if you want to in the middle. Then we're going to go the other way. So other leg goes over. Control the lowering, so don't be in a rush. Oh, down they go. Sometimes one way all feels great, other way feels horrendous. So, just pace it yourself. Then again, let the body soften. Turn and look to your opposite hand. Unclench. Doesn't matter if your legs slide apart, it's fine. Good work, everybody. So we did a lot of everything today. Wrists and things got a bit of hard work, so if they're uncomfortable, give them a little twizzle round, move them. Unfortunately, our wrists do get weaker. It's one of those joints that we don't, unless you're kind of doing a lot of craft activities or you've got a physical job, you find you're not using your hands for strength work like you used to. So wrists can feel uncomfortable, but that, as long as it's not sharp pain, it'll be good for them. Well done. Can we bring everything back in? Oh, nice and slowly. Bring everything back in. We're going to draw one knee into chest. I want you to hold it here for quite a long time. So pull that knee in. If it's not comfy there, or if you find that it's just not ideal, try pulling it to your armpit instead. So either of those positions is fine. Pull that knee in. I want you to really pull it strongly. You can hold behind the back of the thigh if you prefer. Pull that leg in. Shoulders sinking into the floor. Big breath. Exhale. Lovely. Slowly change over. Other knee comes in. Give it a big old pull. Oh, pull in. Good. So try not to be tense around your neck and shoulders. If you think you might be a bit, rock your head side to side. Hard to do it, right? No, you can't. Breath in. Pull it again. That is lovely. Good. Well done, everybody. Have a nice big stretch. We're going to go to our relaxation. Our 5 minutes relaxation is coming now. So if you would like to get yourselves nice and comfortable, please do. In the relaxation class we did the other day, on Friday, I used the BBC app with sounds of, I think we went for waves in the end, didn't we? Which is really nice. And if you haven't come across the BBC app and you haven't used it yet, and there's some really nice, it's called Sleepscapes. And they've got some really nice stuff. I'm just seeing if I can find it quickly now. It's really nice. If you're finding you're struggling with your sleep, try putting that on when you go off. You can set it to go off after a certain amount of time. How about we go for, how about Woodland Walk? Let's try that. Right, it sounds like my garden. So we're going to try Woodland Walk, which is from the BBC Sounds app. And it's a 3D soundscape. So close your eyes. Imagine you're lying in a lovely woodland glade. Breathing, relaxing, nice slow deep breaths. you would, back into your living room or your bedroom, wherever you may be. Have a little stretch, maybe give your knees a hug into chest. When you're sitting up, big breath in and reach up. Exhale. And one more, big breath in. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Paula, for being here as well. Who else? I didn't say hello to everybody, did I? Thank you, Mary, Carol, Lorraine, Jill. Who else is there? Bernie, Anne-Marie, back from doing her good works. Peter, Karen. Who else was there? Felicia. Brilliant. Fantastic, everybody. Well, look, well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. We have got one more class to go if we're going for the triple. And the last class is going to be our bite-sized strength arms. So I've got my weights and I've got some heavier weights as well. So if you fancy doing that class with me, join me in a minute. If you're not joining me, I will see you maybe tomorrow or later in the week. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Leave me with the birds.